In today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how to create and use a linked database in Notion, a feature that will revolutionize how you organize and access your information. Notion's linked databases are incredibly powerful because they allow you to display and interact with the exact same data across multiple locations in your workspace without ever duplicating the underlying information, saving you time and preventing inconsistencies. If you find this tutorial helpful, please hit that like button and consider subscribing for more in-depth Notion guides. Now, let's get started. First things first, go to the specific page within your Notion workspace where you want this new, linked view of your database to appear. This is where you'll initiate the process. Think of this as choosing the stage for your data to be presented. Once you've navigated to your desired page, simply click anywhere on an empty block on that page. This is where you'll enter the command to create the linked database. Now for the magic part, type .all_linked, or even just all into that empty block. As you type, Notion will present you with a drop-down menu of suggestions. From this list, you need to select the option that says Linked View of Database. This tells Notion that you want to bring in data from an existing database rather than creating a brand new one. After you've selected Linked View of Database, Notion will prompt you to choose your original data source. This is crucial. You'll see a search bar where you can type the name of the database that already contains the information you want to display. Simply search for and select the original database you want to pull data from. Notion will then create a new, independent view of that database on your current page. Remember, this isn't a copy, it's a live link, so any changes you make in the original database or this linked view will be reflected everywhere. Once you've selected your original database, Notion will automatically create a linked view, usually defaulting to a table format. Now, you'll see the data from your original database is appearing on this new page. At this point, you have a functional linked database, but we can make it much more useful by customizing its layout and content. To do this, hover your mouse over the title of the linked database, which will likely say something like link to your database name. You'll see an open button appear. Click on open to access the full capabilities of this linked view, or click for further options. Upon opening the linked database, you'll see a toolbar appear above your data. This toolbar is your control center for tailoring this specific view. The first and perhaps most important option is Layout. Clicking on Layout reveals different ways you can visualize your data, such as table, board, gallery, list, calendar, and timeline. Choose the layout that best suits the type of information you're displaying and how you want to interact with it. For example, a calendar layout is perfect for tasks with due dates, while a board layout is ideal for project management workflows. Next, let's talk about Filter. This is where you tell Notion which specific information you want to see in this view. Clicking on Filter allows you to set conditions. You can filter by properties like status, due date, assignee, or any custom property you've created in your original database. For instance, you might filter to only show tasks assigned to you or tasks that are due this week. This is incredibly powerful for creating focused views tailored to specific needs or projects, reducing clutter and highlighting what's most relevant. Following Filter, you'll find Sort. Sorting allows you to arrange the data within your linked view in a specific order. You can sort by any property, either ascending or descending. For example, you might sort tasks by their due date to always see what's coming up next, or sort projects alphabetically. Consistent sorting makes it much easier to scan and find information quickly. Another key feature is Properties. This allows you to control which columns or properties are visible in your current linked view. Not every piece of information from your original database might be relevant for this particular page. By clicking on Properties, you can toggle the visibility of individual properties. You can also choose to show or hide specific relation properties, rollups, or formula properties, which helps to keep your view clean and focused on the essential data. Now, let's explore Search. While filters and sorts are great for predefined views, the search bar within your linked database view allows for on-the-fly filtering. You can type keywords here to quickly find specific entries within the displayed data. This is particularly useful when you have a large amount of information and need to locate a particular item without creating a new, permanent filter. Finally, a really advanced but incredibly useful option you'll find here is the ability to group your data. This is especially powerful when you're using layouts like table, board, or calendar. You can group items by a specific property, such as status or project. For example, in a board view, grouping by status will create columns for to do, in progress, and done, allowing you to visually track the progress of your items. This is a fundamental aspect of Kanban-style project management and is seamlessly integrated into Notion's linked databases. To recap, you've now learned how to create a linked database in Notion by typing .linked_ta, selecting Linked View of Database, and choosing your original data source. You've also explored how to customize this view using layouts, filters, sorts, properties, search, and grouping. By mastering these steps, you can create dynamic, organized pages that pull from your central data sources, ensuring consistency and efficiency throughout your Notion workspace. If you found any value in today's video, hitting that like button is a small gesture that makes a huge difference in helping others find our content. We're always looking to grow, so please drop a note in the comments, whether it's a specific part you enjoyed or a suggestion on how we can level up our production. We read every single one, and your feedback directly shapes what we build next. To revisit these steps anytime you need them, feel free to save this video to your Watch Later playlist. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.